Welcome to the Megawatt Collective, my lovies. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, welcome in. Stick around. I'm doing free, medium, and tarot for free. Leave me your questions in the comments. Share this reading to help other people get free advice from the tarot cards. I can speak to your loved ones in heaven as well. So share this video, get some energy flowing. Where y'all at? Where are people? This is very odd. Something, is my internet not working? Hello, come in, come in. Come in, come in. Is anybody here? Thank you, Jerry. That's so nice of you to say. She's the Queen of Hearts. Hello, my loves. Louie, thank you so much. That's so nice, or Lewis. Thank you so much. What a lovely compliment, say the cards. I'm offering free readings tonight. If you guys want to drop some questions in the comments, I can pull some cards for you. I'm also a medium. I can speak to your loved ones in heaven for you, and I am here for free. Thank you so much. It's hard to find this color, you know. It's not on the shelves very commonly. Thank you for the roses. So sweet. Irish, Hannah, you can ask whatever you want. Tarot cards generally give you guidance on your life. So if you have a decision to make, I can help give you guidance on the best way to go, or I can provide insight on how something might turn out. I can do predictions. I don't love to do predictions. I feel like you are in control of your life and guidance is more useful for most people, but ask me anything. The cards will answer. Almost always. Can't remember. I mean, here and there I get a question they don't like, but not very often. Thank you so much for the compliments. Cecilia, welcome in. Hello, hello. Sarah. Irish Hannah, I've been holding on to someone I love who's gone. If you should move on. In what way are they gone? They're not passed away, are they? They're just, your relationship ended. Irish Hannah, should they move on? I see your turmoil over this. You're very lonely, especially at night. You cannot, feels like you cannot overcome this person. Definitely you should move on. I don't see any potential of this, you know, being repaired or anything. I think you do have potential for a new relationship, but you're afraid. You're afraid of finding somebody new. You're kind of afraid to be happy. You have a lot of turmoil in your energy, and sometimes we get in, sometimes we get comfortable with our own stress. And if you were to get yourself out of that stress, you'd actually feel endangered because you're so used to it. You know what I mean? So your loneliness is a comfort zone for you, and you're afraid to move on, but definitely you should be moving on. Sarah. Can Sarah have guidance on career, please? Give me guidance on Sarah's career. So, Sarah, I see you needing to choose which group of people to gravitate to or work with or something like that. It looks like you have... there's drama in your career, in your workplace. It looks like small dramas, like little insignificant things. Sarah, what is your career currently? It's like you and the people you work with just care a whole lot about where you go for lunch. These kinds of things that are like it's drama for absolutely no reason. You're asking about med school. Okay, let's ask about that. Med school, please. How old are you? Sarah, how old are you? You can do it. Are you? 29. You can do it. You can. Okay. You can, yeah. If you want to, you should give it a go. It's not without its hardship, but you already know that, right, Sarah? Canada or US, please? Give me an indication of Canada or US for Sarah. Says you kind of know where you want to go. You have a preference. And whichever your preference is, I see you being able to go to that one. Sarah, okay? You also sent an Irish med school app to application to Ireland. Show me Ireland for Sarah. They're all good options, and things will work out for you. Like wherever you get accepted, you're going to make the right choice, okay? So should she stay in Canada or go elsewhere? Tell me that. Stay in Canada or go elsewhere? If you get accepted to a Canadian school, stay in Canada. If not, look at your other options, okay? You're welcome. Patricia? Hi, Serena. Can I see if financials are going to be bad by the end of the year? No, I'm not asking it that way, Patricia. Let me see. Will Patricia's finances continue to be well? Let's reframe. Patricia, will Patricia's finances continue to be well into 2026? Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You have more money than you think you do. Does that make sense? Patricia, what's your money situation? Why are you concerned about it? Tell me really, why are you concerned? Can you not pay your bills? What commercial is that from? Okay, Patricia is telling me she needs to sell her house because she can't afford it. Show me advice for her. Patricia, how far along are you in that process? Because the cards indicate that it's not as much of an issue as you think it is. Thanks, Trudy. Patricia, from the non-biased tarot cards, they are saying it's not as much of an issue as you think it is, okay? Rhonda. Is Rhonda's job long-term, please? Your job is well. How long will it last? Have we asked the cards this question before? You're getting 10 of hearts for your answer. So whether or not your job is long term, I don't know specifically, but your job is well and you don't have to worry about it, okay? Stephen Conway, will the investment he made last month pay off? Stephen's investment, will it pay off? To some extent, but I wouldn't do it again. Yes, it will pay off, but I wouldn't do it again. Okay? Sandra, you're welcome, Stephen. Is Sandra still here? Will Eugene come back to Sandra, please? Yes. Is that your son? Who is Eugene? You're welcome, Rhonda. Yeah, he will come back. Where is he? Sandra, I see good things in the future for your son. That's what I see. Sit Abroad is asking, would Joseph be okay in health? Are you asking, will Joseph's health be okay? He has too much stress. Joseph does, too much stress. He tries to move too fast. I think he's going to be okay. I don't see any major upheaval in his health. Does he... Tell me about his health. Has he been diagnosed with something? Tell me that. Miss T. Will Miss T's boss be moved to another department, please? Miss T's boss. Will the boss be moved to another department? Can I get a prediction? Can I get a prediction? Will the boss be moved to another department? Miss T, I need more information from you as well. Who's your boss? Because I just have a bunch of characters here. I see multiple feminine energies. Is this like a group of teachers or something? I see a group of people, so I don't know who's who. And then Sit Abroad. Sandra, yes, I did. For your son, I did see good things. Male police. Show me, okay, hang on. When we're looking for a really specific answer, we got to be really specific with our instructions. Show me her boss, Miss T. Show me her boss. Who is it? Show me a character for her boss. Queen of Swords. Will the Queen of Swords move to a different department? I would say it is likely that she will. Tell me about Joseph's diagnosis. Also, by the way, guys, these are going to be posted on YouTube after. Sarah, Miss T, is that okay? You're good with that? Okay, because it looks like a complicated situation with a lot of people involved. So anyway, if you're good with that answer, I'll leave it there. B. B. Did ignoring your crush yesterday affect him? Aww. What are you playing? Like, hard to get? Yeah, it did. Hurt their feelings, obviously. Hi, Charles. Sit Abroad, again, if you want to tell me more information about this medical situation, then I will get a lot more clarity for you. Tell me what it is, and I can tell you how it's going to go. If you want to. Welcome in, my friends. Thank you for coming to the Megawai Collective. I'm here every Tuesday night. I'm a medium and psychic. I can help you in your life. I can talk to your loved ones in heaven for you. You can book readings with me. You can also follow me on all kinds of platforms. I got subscriptions. I got appointments, bookings, treatments. Charles, the trip in January. Will it go well for Charles, please? Yes. It will go well, Charles. Yay. Three of Pentacles is like a group of people. Collaboration. Sandra, when I asked, will Eugene come back to you, I got the Two of Hearts. So that indicates that he would come back. Then I asked you, is that your son? And I thought you said yes. But if you don't have a son, then just disregard. It was a miscommunication. Fallon is, you're welcome, Sandra. Fallon, is Cole going to reach out? Potentially. Potentially, yes. I don't know when, though. I don't know if it's soon or not. Carrie. Should Carrie stay with Jeremy? Jeremy who? I see you sticking it out. He's a meanie. But I see you sticking it out. Does he put your kids in timeout or something? Do you guys have kids together? Don't have kids? What does he do? Is it you? Who is he putting in timeout? Who do you live with? Will their relationship get stronger? It's your cat? Is he mean to the cat? Pets do come out as children. That is correct. Okay. He looks mean. Look at him. Grr. It looks like you're going to stay together anyway. Will you get stronger? It doesn't really show me. Will their relationship strengthen? It doesn't really show me that. It does give you 7 cups, 7 pentacles twice. It gave that to me twice. So yeah, like it's fine. Your relationship is fine. It's fine. Okay, gotcha. Lots of excuses from you for him, Carrie. Mitchell, is Brandon missing Mitchell? Yes. Mike, you're welcome, Carrie. Mike, does Katie have feelings for Mike? Yeah. Ask her on a date. She might say no, but you should ask her. You definitely should ask her. You have to ask Katie on a date. Come back and tell me what happens. Neha, will she have a long-term relationship? Your energy, Neha, and your question is too, they're calling it controlling. I don't mean that in the way I'm saying it, it's like you're saying, will my next relationship be long term? When the cards are just like, see what happens. You're being too controlling. It's like you're saying, like, it has to be my next relationship and it has to be long term. Just let relationships come and go in your life is what the cards would encourage you to do, okay? Oh, Lisette. Will she get her packages? I think yes. Sita Brad, you're welcome. I feel like I didn't really help you though, because you didn't tell me about the health after. Sally Sue. Is there a new boy coming? Yes. How old are you? Do you live with your son already? Or is this a boy toy? 65. Who do you live with? Sally Sue, who do you live with? Okay, then. No pets? Do you have any pets, Sally Sue? Okay. So these might be your pets. Do you have two? Yeah. I thought they were boyfriends, but they're pets. Does she have a romantic relationship coming in for Sally Sue, please? Probably not anytime soon. Your pets look like your boyfriends. I don't see it there. I couldn't lie to you and pretend, I don't see it. Is there anything she can do to increase her chances of romance? I don't think you really are overly open, Sally. Right? You're very private. So you don't go anywhere. So that's the reason. It's not like, I don't think there's a miraculous man gonna show up at your door like delivering Chinese food or something. That's cute though. I like your energy. I really do. I'm good. I see you getting delivery food, but I don't think the delivery guy is gonna ask you out. Maybe he will. Carrie, I could talk to your friend if you want me to. It would be, I can do it live here now, and it is posted on YouTube. So this is a public platform. Or you can book a reading with me. I do video chat readings if you want. You can send me a message. And that will be private and confidential. So I do have lots of options, guys. My free readings here are obviously on a public platform. Who knows who's watching? Who knows what will come out? And I do post it to YouTube after. If you want private and confidential readings, you can send me a message and we can book a Zoom call. I also am, in the near future, opening an office. You never get it free. They always make you pay. So stingy, those guys. So stingy. They even want a tip. You're sweet too, Sally Sue. With a name like that. Gotta be sweet. Flick, flick. I'm totally Britney Spearsing out today. My extensions don't even match my ponytail. I got a little bit of that in me. Welcome into the Megawatt Collective, my friends. Chris, will the legal issue disappear? Is that how legal issues go? Will his legal issue disappear? It does appear that it will stay hidden. It says it will stay hidden. Okay? Lorticia, did Anthony go to meet his aunt tonight? Where else would he be? Where was he? Anthony. Was it your aunt? Was it really your aunt? Is Anthony your husband? Lorticia, is Anthony your husband? Okay. Give me Anthony's energy. Lorticia's boyfriend, Anthony. Lorticia's boyfriend, Anthony. Give me his energy. Sorry, Lorticia, give me a second. Give me a few minutes to try to figure this out for you so I don't create any kind of drama. Just tell me a yes or no. I think if you have suspicions, there's a reason for your suspicions. Because what I will say is that ever since I started pulling cards after your question, which I keep going and going and going, hoping it'll change, I don't see an aunt. I do see lies. And I do see not a real man. Now, is he planning a surprise for you or something? That is possible. If he wasn't with his aunt, where was he? Let me ask that. If he wasn't with his aunt, where was he? Justice reversed. So that says, like, he did something wrong. Now, it might be a minor mistake, like maybe he should have just told you where he was going instead, but Wheel of Fortune reversed is not great either. Okay? Oh, well. Lorticia, you didn't need to ask me. Well, what are you asking me for? You know the answer. Hi, Cindy. You know the answer, girl. You don't need to ask the cards. Asia. Do I see kids in Asia's future? Thanks for sharing, Cindy. Asia, how old are you? Yes, I do see a potential for you to have a pregnancy, but have you already had one that wasn't the right time or something like that? Because I see one and I don't know if it's been past or okay. If you haven't yet had this pregnancy, I do see a pregnancy. However, I would strongly caution you to be only connecting with, okay, do you have a committed relationship? I see 4 men, grown men in your cards. Are these a team of doctors? Any ideas? Anyway, the answer to your question is that there is a pregnancy. Carrie, I can. Yeah, hang on. But Asia, just be careful with what you're doing, okay? Okay, good. Good. I see a pregnancy in your future. Anything else that Asia would need to know? Will her pregnancy work out well? Asia, there's something, I don't know. There's a whole lot of men in your reading. I don't know who they are, but it's kind of overpowering the pregnancy questions. But I do see pregnancy. Okay, it could be your husband's job. I'm going to pull in Carrie's friend Lisa. Fred, you're on the wrong algorithm, man. If you're getting them in your algorithm, it means you're watching them. That's why they keep coming up for you. I always talk about this. Dads in the parenting groups, or not necessarily dads, but parents talking about how porn always comes up on their kids' devices, their kids' YouTube. I'm like, there's only one reason that would be happening. Do we know how algorithms work? Okay, I'm going to pull in Lisa for her friend Carrie. Sure, bye. Sure, bye. Although they have developed the algorithm pretty scientifically. Was Lisa really sarcastic or something? Because I'm not. Thank you, Asia. This might be Lisa's energy. Hi, Lisa. She likes pictures. Because I feel like that was not me that time. I don't know if Lisa was a photographer or a painter or a drawer, but she does like images, visuals, photographs. So she's talking about how she uses photographs to communicate. Also, Kiri, just to let you know, my medium readings are very conversational. So you can converse with Kiri. Sometimes I don't always see your comments, but make sure that you're conversing. Did you? Oh, so that could be the pictures. Totally. Totally. This is interesting. Hang on. She's talking about heartburn when she ate. She used to get really bad heartburn from eating too much dinner. Or you guys used to go out to dinner and get heartburn. Did that happen? She did. I don't know about you, but she always got heartburn. And then I can just picture you guys being out for dinner, like in crowded restaurants, and checking men's fingers to see if they were married. Was she married? It's like she was a good wingman, and this might have been like a group of your friends or something, but she was always looking at men's fingers to see if they were married. You might not even know these things about her, but she had heartburn, and she was always looking at men's fingers to see if they were married. But she says it in a funny way, like as in she was always on the lookout. She's like, I got my eyes out, like I'm on the lookout. I'm gonna spot the wedding rings. And it feels like she could always spot a married man, and she'd be like, I can tell. I can tell. Or she was a good matchmaker. Something about, maybe it wasn't like a bad thing, but she was just like, he's single. He's good. Yeah, did you guys used to go out like girls' night out a lot? Because I see her having a really messy purse. And she used to kind of like try to sneak out of the house. I don't know if this was when she was a teenager or more recently, but I see her sneaking out of the house and kind of like, she had a really messy purse. So I don't know if she'd like have little litter, like if things would fall out of her purse, or I see her just kind of like littering along the sidewalk, like gum wrappers or something. She feels, I love her energy. She feels very much like all of my friends. Like, we're just like, we probably got like French fries in our purse or something, and it's all just like scattered. She feels very scattered and cute. She's a girl's girl. Sad. I see grief. And what she's getting at next is a lot of cosmic timing. I didn't have enough time. You know, she wishes there were more time for her to kind of find her destination. Holy. She doesn't feel, I don't know if she'll even want to talk about that, Kiri. She more so feels like a young and lighthearted energy at this time. She feels like it's girls' night out. So it might be nice of us to encourage that memorial type of feeling. You know what I mean? But she is sad, and she says, I never had enough time. She wishes there were more time. She does feel like she kind of lived her life in a fishbowl a little bit, or now there might have been water involved. Do you know what the investigation is saying about water? Yeah. Where is her body? Do you know? Did they find her? She's not mad at her son. I don't know if he did it or not, but she's not mad at him. All she remembers is him being a little boy. She wants to remember him that way, as just a little boy. Okay. The water thing too, because if you guys need more information, it feels like there was water involved, or if you're still looking for her, there's water around her. But as for her son, she wants to remember him as a little boy. She doesn't want to, she's not mad at him. She is not mad at him. And I don't think she'd want me to ask if he did it or not. Okay, Lisa, anything else that you want to say? I feel like she's saying she has no regrets in her life. Did she have a boyfriend at the time of her passing? Love you, Carrie. I see a staircase. Took her a long time to get up the stairs, she's saying. That could be the Stairway to Heaven, or she could like the song, The Stairway to Heaven. Who's that? She wants me to say the name. Is it Led Zeppelin? If somebody knows who sings that, say it, because she wants it said, and I might have gotten it wrong. Stairway to Heaven. Did she have a boyfriend is what I want to know from Carrie. Okay. There's someone from her past, like a boyfriend type of love, who she would like to reach out to as well. And she wouldn't know how to contact him. She doesn't know where he is. But I think she used to live with him. And there are two aspects to this stairs thing. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. There's two aspects to the stairs. She said she had a hard time getting up the stairs, or it took her a long time. But then also there's something about the Stairway to Heaven. Look like it's the Rainbow Bridge. So she wants you to know she's in heaven for sure. Stairway to Heaven and Rainbow Bridge are her indicators that she is in heaven. And with her boy, she doesn't want anybody questioning her boy anymore. So does he have to go to trial and stuff? Is this a criminal investigation? Because she just says, he's my child. He's my boy. He's my child. Love of my life. Dream come true. She loves him. She has nothing but love for him, okay? Everybody should know that. She loves him. He's my child. He's the love of my life. My dream come true. She she doesn't hold it against him at all. So that's that. Okay? If it were up to her, she would not hold it against him. Okay, Carrie? I hope that gives you guys some closure. Okay, do you want to ask her anything? I'll close her out with a book quote when you're ready. I think even when she was a teenager, it might have been before you met her, that she used to sneak out of the house. Or maybe it was, I don't know when it was, but she used to sneak out of the house at some time and she used to spill her purse. I can see that. Sneaking out and spilling her purse. Okay, are the cats with you, Lisa? Are the cats with you? The three of us, she says. The three of us are dead, basically. She would probably just be blunt enough to say, yeah, the three of us are dead. Where is she buried? She has brought it to my attention multiple times about her. Where is her body? Tell me where her body is, and then we'll get closure for her energy. I don't know if she knows, like, I don't know if she kind of knows where she is. You know, some kind of energy like that. Do you know where she's buried or kept or whatever? Carrie? Oh, well, frig. No wonder. How long has it been? So she is like, she's like, I don't know where I am. What? Lisa, what do you want to say about that? No wonder she didn't want to go. What do you want to say about where you are, your body? What do you want to say about your body? Since January, what are they doing? And I don't even know if her son did it. Lisa, do you want to tell me if your son... She says it could have been anybody. Where do you want to be put to peace, Lisa? She wants to be put to peace around the water. Or her body is in water in some way. And all she says is, my child is my one true love and the love of my life. Okay? I don't know what to say about her body, though. I don't know. There's not really a solution. But just remember that she talked about water quite a bit. A question, a call, a love letter. Loss comes in every moment. Second by second, our lives are stolen from us. Searching the limits of their worlds in search of another. And aside from her heart-shaped red lips, She is waiting for color. I feel so strongly about her body being left like that. It's a tragedy worse than the death, okay? And I don't know if her son did it. If I had to guess, I'd say he didn't. Unless that's just her opinion. I do have a guess on who it was, but anyway. That's irresponsible. Thank you for being here, Lisa. I pray that you can be at peace, my love. Let your spirit and your soul rest. She just, at certain points throughout my live video, in order for my video to continue, I have to put a puzzle piece. I have to use my finger and put a puzzle piece where it belongs. And then I get to continue. And as I had my eyes closed, I put her to peace. I can do that. I've done it many times. I can put a soul to rest, and I did. And when I opened my eyes, the puzzle piece was there. And in order to continue, I had to click it in place. And that was Lisa, like, closure. You're so welcome, Carrie. Christine, thanks for watching. Sally, I definitely can. I'd love to talk to your dad. Let's see what he has to say. Sally Sue. You got the cutest name in the world. What is your dad's name, Sally? Thomas. How are your names so cute? Your dad is Thomas and you're Sally Sue. It's like a little cartoon. So cute. How long ago did he pass, Sally? He feels like he's been gone quite a while. He really likes his existence at this time. I think he doesn't stay like in heaven all the time. I think he kind of wanders about a bit. He might be a bit of a ghost-like character. Do you ever see him, or do you ever feel unsettled by a presence or something like that? Or do you ever see ghosts type of thing? So he's actually telling me that when he died, there were things left over that he hadn't been prepared. And it causes him to kind of stick around a little bit. I do see 2 children, young people. Does your father have any grandchildren? Or this might be some kind of residual thing from his own childhood. I think he's just playful. He does have grandchildren. He is very playful, and if you don't experience his ghost, the grandsons do, and he's a bit of like a trickster ghosty energy. It's cute though. That's never bad, but he he didn't feel finished with the boys. He wasn't ready to leave the boys. He wasn't ready to go to heaven. He's like, I'm just sticking around until they're a little bit older. How old are they? And is your mom still alive? That's him. That is him. He told me right here that this is you. This is you, but he said you don't really use your psychic abilities because you feel like your psychic abilities are too like burdensome, so you don't really pay attention. But he does try to get your attention, flickering about, tricking about. So about the grandchildren, he's just like not ready to go. He wants to see them win. He wants to see them achieve their accomplishments in life. So he sticks around. That's all, you know, it is what it is. He sticks around. He is referring to his wife, who I believe is his wife. So is that your mother? Is she still living? Okay, so if she's passed on, then they're probably together. But were they together when he passed? Or is he making a most ridiculous joke right now? Were they together? Would he make the most ridiculous joke and say he comes back to Earth when he gets sick of listening to her? So he's like, heaven's best kind. Okay. Heaven's good, but sometimes I need a break. Okay. Anything else to say there, Dad? Okay. It's definitely joking, but husbands say those things. He does also have a friend who's with him, or a brother type of figure. He has a friend or a brother who's in heaven. They're all together. Everybody you know is there. Did he have a son who died? There's a whole crew of them. There's a whole crew of relations. Was it his son? Or somebody who felt like a son? Nephew? Anyway, whoever these people are, they are all together in heaven. But he probably didn't really like to be around the crowd, like, for long times. Like, he probably wasn't into being around a big family table for, like, hours on end. And I feel like he just comes down to bug the children as a little getaway, right? Yeah, because there's a whole lot of relatives in heaven, and they would be all, like, hanging out together. It's like this whole family dinner for eternity. And he's like, well, I don't always want to be there. I want to just come down and poke at the grandchildren and give everybody a hard time. Okay, so I think that's really nice, Sally. He seems to be the same in death as he was in life. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't changed. He's just the same old dad. Do you want to ask him any questions or say anything like that? Do you want to say anything to him or ask him any questions? He definitely feels at peace. When he talks about, like, unfinished business, don't take that to be that it's a myth that ghosts don't get peace because they had unfinished business. It's not quite like that. It's more just like, I'm hanging around because I want to. Like, he gets to choose. Oh, how did he pass? Dad, would you tell Sally how you passed? He blames it on the medicine. Do you need any more information than that? blames it on the medicine. That's how he puts it. Do you know if he was on any kind of medications? Are you suspicious that he started it? What I'll ask is, was it an accident? I'm seeing medicines for mental health. That wasn't him? Was the fire an accident, Dad? Was the fire an accident? I might not, they might not tell me who started the fire. What was the source of the fire, please? Is this cooking? I think I'd just be guessing at this point. Why do you ask, will he ever tell you the truth about it? Because there would be a lot of adding up here if we wanted to find out the source of this fire. But I would need you to be super open, or at least open to information that you might not be aware of. For example, are you asking me if he started the fire? And in that case, would you be telling me that no, he wasn't mentally ill? Because that wouldn't add up, right? I see cooking, but I see medicines. Or was there a young person that lived with him? Who lived in the house? Do you want me to stop? I don't know. See, I continually get all this medicine imagery. You ask him before and he gives you a sign. If you want me to continue with this question, like, tell me the details. You ask him what? What did you ask him? Did you start the fire? Why would you think a not ill man would burn himself and his wife? Or whatever. There's all this medicine involved. These witches are nurses usually. To me, sometimes cooking, but it's leaning more about medicines, nurses. Who was in the house when it happened? Yeah, well, I think that's possible. So, I don't know. Was his son mentally ill and medicines and cooking? Because I think that could be a possibility. But ultimately, see again with the witches, medicines, nurses. He gave me every card in the deck that means medicine. So, possibly it was his son. But why, if we really wanted to ask him, we could probably figure it out. But what's the point? Basically, this shows happy family in God's hands. Kind of like a remember the good times. Know that God is in control, that everything is God's plan or creator, universe, or cosmos, or whoever, whatever you call those things. But he says he had a happy life and he has no, he's fine with how things went down. He's in God's hands now. Okay? Does that help? Look at him. He's resting. So what else, what more could you ask for, kind of thing, right? Okay, do you feel good about that? Okay. I'm going to get a book quote to close out his energy. Forming safe connections is necessary for a meaningful and satisfying life. That's his book quote to you. It's really sweet. So meaningful connections, of course, he wants all the family to love each other, basically. And also just know that you have a connection with him always, okay? All good, Dad. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. You're welcome. Martine. Can I get a message from Martine's son, please? Will Martine's son be okay? Yes. How old is he? Is he an adult? Oh my God, yes. Why would you ask? Will he be okay? You're just asking, are you? Just mom questions. He'll be okay. But is there some kind of issue that he has? Okay, no. I don't see any issues. Okay. Gagan. Will Gagan and Pardeep get married, please? Gagan and Pardeep. He has nerve pain at 9. Okay, let me stick with Martine for a sec. Make sure I'm not mixing up your guys' energy here. Martine's son, please. Martine's son. Can I see his medical condition? I don't really see... I mean, what do you mean by nerve pain? I just don't see it, okay? So maybe he'll grow out of it or something. Does he have a chronic illness that puts him in the hospital, Martine, that I don't know about? Does he get admitted sometimes? Show me an outcome for his health. Outcome for his health. I don't see anything concerning for myself here. in the energy, you know, that God is giving me on that concern for him, okay? Penny. Oh, what about Gagan? Gagan and Pardeep, will they get married? Yes, you can if you want to. Looks like you can if you want to. Okay, Martine. Penny. Will Penny buy a home soon? Do you have a boyfriend, Penny? Or are you a masculine? You don't? Oh, who's this? Is he an ex? There's a King of Wands here. Somebody who you sleep with. Do you know him yet? Do you have a child with somebody? Is he your baby daddy? Do you have a baby daddy? Oh, okay. There's your children. There's your house. I would say yes, you will be able to get a house. Now, what exactly was your question? Will you buy a home soon? Will she buy a home soon? You will buy a home. I don't know when, but you will be able to, okay? And it says congratulations. I see really good potential there for you to buy a home, okay? I don't know when though. I never see timelines. Is there any indication? Is it in the realm of your reality to be, like, do you have a down payment? Do you have means to pay a mortgage, that kind of stuff? Because if so, then it's probably soon. But if you're not financially stable, then you do. In that case, I think it could be whenever you're ready. What is this hidden information here, please? There's an indication that you've done well with your savings. Keep it to yourself. Cool? Do you like that? For a King of Hearts, Penny, there is one there. I think you have a number of suitors. When will she find her? Who's the King of Hearts? Give me some information about who is the King of Hearts. How will she know him? King of Hearts is like a love. How will she know him? You don't know him yet, but don't get impatient. Take your time. Get your life in order. Get yourself established and independent, and you will attract the right kind of man when you are at your best, you know? You're going to be at the top of your game. You're going to be your best self when you attract this King of Hearts. I've learned from reading for so many people that when you're at your rock bottom and you get those, you left your husband for another man, or the twin flame, or oh my God, I just had to have this guy. The people you attract at your worst are also at their worst. Unfortunately, you got to be your best self before you even go looking. The time will come. Right, Penny? Get her done. You're well on your way. You are well on your way. Any other questions, my loves? I can stay, or I can go. If you guys are getting sick of me, I'll go, but I can stay for another little bit if you guys want me to. Let's get a collective reading. I haven't pulled my Brittany's. Get a collective reading. For the natural beauty. Jamie, this must be for you. My weekend was good. I was in Nova Scotia for my sister's elopement. She had a secret marriage. I was there. I delivered the rings. She and her husband both lost parents when they were children. And they used those rings, his mom and her dad. So I was the delivery service. It was nice. It was very special. Very sweet. And how was yours? You had a birthday. Was it your birthday, right? You went out with the girls. I'm coming to see you. Me and Laura are coming to see you for your performance, your dancing. I love watching the girls dance. I loves it. Yay. Oh, PJ. I will, before I get off, Nicole, I will ask for PJ. It's gonna be good. Yay. I have Jamie, the natural beauty, the boho babe. Do we want to talk about your career, your side hustle? Do you want to talk about it on public? Because this is a public platform. And I'm reposting these on YouTube. So what do you want to talk about, Jamie? What's our topic? Crows. You typed, could he do many? What does that mean? He could do them all. I'm going to get the crows, see what comes out for the crows. 5 of Pentacles. Did you? 5 of Pentacles with that is slim pickings. It is slim pickings. Now I do see King of Pentacles. Usually that's your ex, but let's see what comes out about it. Oh. Show me her online dating story. Let me get my romance deck for this. Online dating. No, you're not mad. I think it is the right time. I think it's what it is a potential, not for a serious relationship though, but it's just a potential for you to feel a bit refreshed. I think your energy has been really drained and you've been pretty depleted lately. And I think that this will give you a little bit of a will to go on. Is there anybody, show me the ones who are good for her. Show me, are there any that are good for her? We have some knights. We have a Knight of Cups, but we don't have a King of Cups. So you might look into something younger. And don't expect it to be like emotionally fulfilling. But you can have a fling if you want. Don't be overthinking anything here in the online dating. It's not meant to be love. There's no love there. It's like a sea of not love. But it's fine for you to kind of get yourself out there and get, it feels like just an energy refresh. So as long as you go into it with the right mindset, which is just nights, it's just dating, basically, without any commitment. And I feel like nobody on there wants anything more, okay? It says, I just might stay home then. But no, you can get out there. You're going to be sensible, Jamie. You're going to do what's best for you. You're going to do what's best for you. I don't see you making any mistakes. Are there any warnings for her? I don't see any dangers or warnings. Don't. think it's fine. Yeah. It's just like calling in this, like, the Dark Knight kind of thing. So, it is what it is. Good luck. Let me know. When you get, like, invites, I'll read their energy. You know it. Come to me. Don't go on a date without my input. Okay, my sweet. Okay. I'm going to ask for a reading for Nicole. Can I hear from PJ, please? Nicole, did you say it's 1 year? Coming up on a year? He's creepy, man. Nicole, he's creepy. You already know that. You already know that. I know you're not offended. Hi, PJ. What do you got to say here tonight? He likes my romance deck. Hi, PJ. Yeah, I do like your romance deck. Yeah. It's like fire. He's like, yeah, girl, I'm on fire. Oh, but he's sad too. He's here. Aww. He's here. Are you getting those? Are people saying that to you, Nicole? Here's what he says to those people and to you, if you need to hear it, but I don't think you need to hear it. I think you know. Fuck. Seriously, what is wrong with people? Who is this person who sent you a message? Tell me. Because they need a little cursing. What PJ says, I have him here, is that yes, my ending was unforeseen, unexpected. Yes, it was unexpected. But he says I wasn't forthcoming with people. He says I was a liar. meaning that he just wasn't transparent with people. Like, he didn't tell everybody everything he had going on. So there's more to the story than other people know, right? There's more to the story. And nobody will ever know that. Okay, it's an addiction. Nobody will ever know what you went through, Nicole. Nobody will ever know what you went through. How can we get Nicole to a place where she's not haunted and tortured by the stories that other people tell themselves? PJ, how can we get Nicole to a place where your allies are not torturing her? He's saying here basically love is hard. Relationships are hard. But he's like, you know, like the way he's phrasing it is like, anybody with a grain of sense should know that relationships are hard. Like, every relationship is hard. PJ, can you show me where you would place blame if you had the chance? He says he would place blame on his explosive emotions. He says, I was never able to contain my emotions. This is where he would place the blame. He says his feelings, which is Ace of Cups, would flood him and he would instantly act on his feelings. That's where he would place the blame. It's on his emotional regulation. Who do we need to send that to? And Nicole, he says, you did everything right. I swear to you, that's what he's saying. Justice. He says, there was nothing you could have done. Here's you and him. There was nothing between you that could have been done. You did everything right. He says you were nothing but patient. You keep your cool. You didn't even, I feel like you didn't even freak out very much. You seem like you were really calm and cool. And you were like emotionally open with him is how I see this. So what he would blame is his flooding of emotion, okay? Is there anything else you need to ask or say? He says, like, people are going to judge. Like, the public is always going to judge. Good for you, Nicole. Good for you, my love. What else needs to be said to Nicole? You've been taking it one day at a time. Yeah. You've been taking it one day at a time. He appreciates also that you've taken your recovery in, like, say, romance and dating and stuff. He appreciates that you've taken it very slow. You've taken it one day at a time. But your recovery in all ways, taking it one day at a time, he says. And he wants you to know that he's always your husband. He's like, I'm still your husband. I'm still your main partner. Yeah, that's very much their problem. Like, whoever that person was has really big issues themselves. But yeah, he just says, like, I'm always your husband, and he feels still a lot of attraction toward you, even as a ghost, which can be problematic for you. I have some experience with ghosts who have been that way with their wives, and it can cause a lot of clinging and stuff, but it is what it is. And, you know, let us believe that everything's in God's hands. But he's very proud of you. The Six of Wands literally means I'm proud of you. And congratulations. And like, I'm throwing you a parade. Okay? Yeah, he's so happy for you, Nicole. He's so happy for you. The 9th? Did you say something about the 9th? This is the 9 of Cups. You're welcome, my sweet. Here are the book quotes he gave me to close out. For there's only one thing in the world worse than being talked about, and that is not being talked about. Cute. Then he says, the critic is he who can translate into another manner or material his impression of beautiful things. Let the critics criticize. They don't know. It takes two to make an accident. I'll go anywhere with you. Good night, darling. All right, my friends, let's end on PJ. PJ gives me a run with his energy every time. I gotta go put him to bed. Okay, everybody. Nicole, you're so welcome, my love. You are so welcome. Hate has begun. Let's cleanse. Cleanse away the haters. Namaste. Shine bright.